Now to our quote of the week. St. Louis has an annual public art event where people are invited to paint graffiti on the flood wall south of the Gateway Arch and the Poplar Street Bridge. This mural of a person in Palestinian garb holding a grenade launcher in front of the word Gaza stands out from all of the others. The artist has claimed it's a message of peace. Our quote of the week is from an Anti-Defamation League statement, which says, in part, the mural screams the quiet part out loud, calls for lasting nonviolent peace, rarely include a figure holding rocket-propelled grenades. John, is this free expression, or should the mayor have that removed?
It's ridiculous. Yeah, here we are celebrating terrorists, all right? Yes, it's anti-Semitic. Yes, it's celebrating terrorists. I guarantee you guys, if they put up some anti-Islamic message on the graffiti wall, the outrage on that would be unbelievable. You'd have protests in the street. This is unconscionable.
Michael?
I don't know, man. I've been a strong proponent of Israel throughout this process. And look, artwork is artwork. I don't think it should stay. I think the mayor should have said, okay, you were able to express yourselves. Let's cover it up now. We're moving on. This isn't what we're going to have, greeting people. But I didn't take that as anti-Semitic.
It's a terrorist.
I get it. But it's at the end of the day, do people get to do any type of artwork?
Why don't we put murals of Mohammed Atta up who ran into the Twin Towers on 9/11? I mean, it's ridiculous.
And this isn't in the art museum in St. Louis. It was on the flood wall. Cover it up. Let's move on. We don't have to be outraged about everything.
I'm outraged about this.
Finally, on this football Sunday, I wanted John and Michael to weigh in on the stunning police body cam video of the arrest of Miami Dolphins and former Chiefs star Tyreek Hill. A police officer threw him to the ground twice during a traffic stop on Hill's way to the stadium for a game last week. Hill was pulled over for reportedly doing 60 miles an hour plus in a 40-mile-an-hour zone. Michael, he says the officer who took him down should be fired. What do you think?
I'm sure he is, because it looks as well from what we see from the body cam that he was a victim of some really rough treatment by the police. I'm sure there's more to this story as it relates to how we got to that place. But this video is shocking. There's no defending it. It doesn't matter what color the officers were. This isn't, and the words that they were using, police officers are supposed to be the professionals. And every other word shouldn't be the four-letter word. I stole that from Bill Maher, but I think it's spot on.
He was somewhat indignant, he admits it. But did it merit the response he got from the arresting officer, who was Hispanic, by the way?
I'll tell you this. If the cop gets fired, the Buffalo Bills ought to pick him up as a cornerback because nobody else can tackle Tyreek Hill. But I think this was a situation where he would not roll down the window. He would not comply. Police, you don't know what's going on inside that car. You don't know if there's weapons inside that. I mean, what looks like an overreaction because we know it's Tyreek Hill. Put yourself in the police officer's shoes. Who are taking their lives in other people's hands every day. So I have some sympathy for the cop here, and Hill should have been much more compliant.
Final thoughts are next. First, Bomberito.com drone fox over the March to the Arch in St. Louis, Wednesday, marking 23 years since the September 11th attacks on the United States. We'll never forget.